Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and this series of 90 Days Ultimate Health Guide project wherein we talk about good health, we plan, we execute, and we have learned so much in past few days. Today what we are going to discuss is all about PCOD, that is polycystic ovary syndrome, how you can manage it well, and if you're someone who does not have anything to do with PCOS, how you can prevent it with certain lifestyle changes. So yes, this video is very helpful for every girl out there who's watching this today. Make sure that you share it with them because today 1 in 10 women are actually facing these hormonal issues and one of them is this PCOS. So make sure that you share it with every woman you know and they take these lifestyle changes that I'm going to suggest in this video and get better with their health and avoid these hormonal imbalances that might occur. Also, by the end of the video, I'm also sharing 6-day meal plan specifically to manage your PCOS levels. All meals are completely balanced and make sure that you get some great results when it comes to nutrition planning with PCOS. So yes, first let's begin the understanding of polycystic ovary syndrome. This particular syndrome, there is a hormonal imbalance that happens in women's body around their reproductive age. When there is hormonal imbalance, primarily due to high androgen level, also your ovaries are unable to release the eggs in the amount that it should be. Secondly, there are a lot of symptoms that you see, that is unwanted hair growth, unwanted weight gain. There is also irregular periods, lot of period cramps, also dip in energy along with insulin resistance that might develop into type 2 diabetes later in life. So it's very important for all of us to cater to these important changes that I'm going to suggest in this video in their lifestyle so that they'd avoid the circumstances of getting under PCOS or PCOD. First and foremost thing that you need to do is making sure that you sleep at the same time every day. Ensuring 8 hours of sleep is essential for you to not fall into this pit of hormonal imbalance. Your hormones get triggered when there is increased amount of cortisol that comes when you're not sleeping. There is no rest and recovery for your body, and as a result you see a hormonal imbalance that might result into PCOD later in life. Second thing that you need to start doing from today is balancing your meals. Ensure that you incorporate more balanced meals in your diet. When it comes to balance, good amount of protein, carbs and fats and good amount of micronutrients coming from fruits and vegetables is crucial for every woman out there. Mostly we take it very lightly. We go on junking or on food, that is pizzas, burgers, Maggies, but this is not that is going to take you a long way when it comes to hormonal imbalance. Try and regulate this habit and have balanced meal as much as you can. Next important thing is movement. You all know that exercise is something that's crucial for every woman out there. Not only it helps you in balancing your hormones, not only it boosts your cardiovascular health, but also makes your pelvic floor strong. If you are looking for fertility, then incorporating good amount of movement is crucial for every woman out there. Fourth and very important point is to start doing same things at same time every day, and I cannot stress this enough. You have to ensure that you sleep at same time, eat at same time, because if you're not eating at same time, what you develop is insulin resistance, because your cells response to insulin is not very well because it gets confused. Once your cells get confused, you will develop hormonal imbalance later in future. So make sure you start doing things at same time every day. You sleep at same time, you have your breakfast, lunch and dinner all at same time every day, and this is crucial for every woman out there. Try and synchronize your outer clock with your inner clock so that you can get better with your circadian rhythms as well. Next important point is to walk after meals. Again, it is a follow-up point to the movement, but why it's crucial to walk after meals is because glucose uptake by the muscles is much better, and as a result your chances of developing type 2 diabetes also get minimized. So yes, make sure that you walk after your meals at least for 10 to 15 minutes. It's crucial because mostly people who have PCOD are likely to develop type 2 diabetes in future as well. So yes, in order to avoid that situation, try and walk for at least 10 to 15 minutes after you are done with your meals. So yes, Having said this, all of these lifestyle changes will help you get better with any hormonal disorder or any other chronic diseases that might occur in your life. However, it's imperative for every women and men to get regularly checked up, and if you find any symptoms of these chronic diseases like PCOD, type 2 diabetes, blood pressure, any of these, make sure that you see a doctor and take the prescribed medication. Next up I'm sharing some balanced meal, complete next 7 days meal plan. If you are someone who is managing PCOD or someone who wants to manage their lifestyle in a much better way and want to avoid these kind of hormonal imbalance, this particular meal plan is something that you can incorporate in your lifestyle. So yes, let's get started. So for day 1 and 4, that is Monday and Thursday, we begin with this fennel seed water, and this will remain same for the entire week because we are not going to change the early morning drink and a morning snack that we are having for the rest of the 7 days. So it's a fennel seed water. You can also add ajwain to this. This is very important for your digestion and let you start your day right. Then we have the morning snack, that is 4 to 5 almonds that help you start your day with the fat first approach, and when you begin with your breakfast you're all ready and prepared and do not have any blood sugar spikes. So for breakfast we are going for tofu crumble. Tofu is one of a great alternative to paneer if you're lactose intolerant, and also has a great source of complete protein that we get from soy. So yes, you can just take 1 brick of tofu, crumble it well, and it is a 5-minute recipe that you can easily prepare for yourself. You have to just crumble the tofu and then toss it with a little bit of extra light olive oil. Then we are adding little bit of chopped onions. Saute it well. Make sure that you cut onions 15 minutes prior to cooking so that allyl sulfides that are there in onion and the main antioxidants are released well while you get the maximum benefits out of it. We add little bit of turmeric and red chili powder. Then you add your tofu crumble and saute it well. It is just a 5-minute recipe, and I can assure you this is going to be one of the tastiest recipe that you have ever eaten. The best part about this recipe is that it gives you 24 grams of
Now
protein.
moving on to the lunch part, what we are making is oats savory pancakes. It turns out to be really tasty and fun. You just have to take oats atta, add some vegetables to it, add little bit of Greek yogurt or regular yogurt. It's completely fine with PCOS to take yogurt. Do not take too much of any other dairy product, just yogurt is fine. And when I say yogurt, it means the regular curd. Then we add little bit of spices and mix it well together. It's important to add a little bit of baking powder or baking soda so that your pancakes turns out to be really great. And then use a non-stick pan to get out your vegetable savory oats pancake. It is one of the tastiest recipe out there. It turns out to be great lunch as well. So yes, give it a try for sure.
meal is quite high, you can take it down so that you can manage your meals accordingly. Then we go with the fruit break that can happen after 2 hours of your lunch. You have to make sure that you take some seasonal fruit in this. Then we move on to the dinner part, and what we are making today is really tasty and fun. It is quinoa burrito bowl. For that we are preparing rajma puree. Rajma is black beans. Now we are just sauteing onions, some chili flakes, some garlic, added some chopped tomatoes in extra light olive oil. Then saute it well, add some spices like salt, some red chili powder. We mix it well. And then we add these boiled and soaked overnight black beans. These are rajma. And then we have added a little bit of tomato puree that we have made previously and stored in our refrigerator. Now this is boiled quinoa. This is a complete source of protein for vegetarians. And this bowl is an amazing source of protein for vegetarians who find it very hard to gather their protein from natural sources. So yes, this is the great way to incorporate good amount of protein in your dinner. Try this bowl for yourself and I can assure you that you are going to love it. It gives you a good amount of protein, up to 23 grams. Quinoa gives you 8 grams and then rajma about 15 grams, and you are just done. Then this is done for our
Moving
day
on
1
to day
and
2
day
and
4.
5, we begin with this high fiber oats breakfast. We have soaked some oats overnight. It's good breakfast for people who run on very hectic schedule. And you can soak these oats in water, or you can use almond milk. I have used almond milk here, or oat milk as well. But I suggest going for any nut-based milk more, because oat milk is just starch. So beginning your day with almond milk with little bit of oats topped with lot of vegetables, pumpkin seeds and sunflower seeds makes an absolute tasty breakfast.
Regular multigrain chapati. We added little bit of tomato puree that we have made previously and kept it in our refrigerator, and added some rajma beans, black-eyed beans. You can also take black-eyed beans instead of just black beans, or you can even take chickpeas instead of it. Any of the under puree that gives you a good source of protein you can add. Also you can add a good amount of tofu or paneer in this, so that you can increase the amount of protein that you get out of this roll. Also I've added Greek yogurt to increase the protein value. This recipe gives me about 30 grams of protein. Then we move on to the dinner, and for dinner we are again having something really tasty and fun. It's a black-eyed bean soup. I really want all of you to try it out. We have taken some extra light olive oil, added some vegetables that we have, bell peppers, broccoli, some green onion, some capsicum, sauteing it well with little bit of garlic, added some chili flakes and tomato puree. Make sure that you saute this well, but don't overcook it, so that the nutrients doesn't get lost in overcooking process. Then we add a lot of spices. Make sure that you add your spices after you have little bit cooked your vegetable. After that you are done with the spices, add your black-eyed beans and the vegetable stock that you have used to prepare this and boil this black-eyed beans. Just add that. This turns out to be an amazing soup that you need, and which is high in protein. One of the quickest recipes, something that I really enjoy in my dinner. Definitely try it out. Top it with lemon and coriander. I can assure you this is one of your favorite soups forever. Really tasty and healthy. Moving on to day 3 and day 6.
we move on to make a tasty yummy breakfast. We have taken some extra light olive oil, sauteed some garlic. Again, keep our garlic 15 minutes prior to sauteing this so that you can get the benefits of the antioxidants that are there in the garlic. Then we have added some blanched spinach. If you blanch your spinach, you get more nutrients out of it. The vitamins and minerals become more bioavailable. We have also added a little bit of lemon to it, and then some oregano seasoning. Saute it well together, added some chili flakes, and now we are going to add salt and our soaked and boiled chickpeas, the real source of protein in this recipe. This turns out to be really tasty recipe. It's one of my favorite and super amazing dish to try it out in your breakfast itself. Saute it well together. You can have it just like that, but I prefer to add it with my Greek yogurt dip. Now, how to make that amazing tasty Greek yogurt dip is super simple. Just 1 cup of Greek yogurt. Again, you can take it from make it at your home or get it from Epigamia. And then we have added some herbs. I have used some coriander leaves, some oregano, and mixed it well together. This dip is one of my favorite dips. Combination of this dip is really nutritious, and along that it gives creamy and yummy texture to my chickpeas. I can tell you that this is a recipe that you want to serve it to people who come as guests at your home, and it is one of my favorite recipes. Just try it out and let me know in the comment section how it turned out for you, because it really turns amazingly well. Also a great source of protein, about 24 gram of protein in this particular recipe. Must try it out and enjoy. Moving on to the lunch, we are going basic with dal chawal, because I know that we don't always have time to prepare these fancy dishes, but dal chawal is something that we all like. How to boost protein while having dal chawal is by taking twice the quantity of dal as you are consuming with your rice. If you're consuming 1 cup of rice, take twice the amount of more. Moving on to the dinner part, we take some oats. You can also take quinoa here. We have soaked it well so that we can make some oats pulao out of it. We have taken steel cut oats because it gives the texture of rice, but it has more fiber and it's absolutely gluten free as well. However, for you to have gluten free recipes or dishes, make sure that you have a celiac disease. If not, then gluten free does not make any difference for you. Just take some soaked oats, steel cut oats here is what I'm taking. We have sauteed some vegetables like tomatoes, carrots, onions, garlic, in some spices like turmeric, cinnamon, some salt, red chili powder. Saute it well together, add some water and your soaked oats, steel cut oats as I mentioned, and some paneer for making sure that the dish becomes nutritionally dense. And yes, you are done. You make some
So that's it for today's video. I hope you will like it and find it useful. I'll see you in my next video. Till then, stay fit, stay happy, and do share it with women you find need to listen to this video today.